Ramblin Bob here again with another product look. It's a first look. Okay, so over at Bluetti today, February 21st, 2024, they're doing the fundraising on Indiegogo for a brand new product that I've been following for about a month now, and I haven't made a video, but it's very exciting. I see it advertised a lot at CES 24. It was on the Bluetti stream as far as the information a little bit. Man, this is going to be cool. Okay, we got to wait till this. Here it is right here. So it's called the Bluetti SwapSolar. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up both of these pages. And now this is at Indiegogo. So that's basically a fundraising thing where they raise enough money to make a new product as far as an idea or like a boy, I don't need a future. There it goes. Okay, finally. Wow, they raised almost double. Look at, they raised double of what they were going for. So basically, this Indiegogo is a thing where you have this really cool idea, and then if you get enough backers, it becomes a reality. So this is okay. I'm excited. Just wait till I show you this product. Okay, so this is called the SwapSolar, and the reason it's called SwapSolar is it has these internal batteries that you can literally take out of a power station and plop into this cooler, and then you can like use the batteries back and forth. So if you let's say you're using the power station one day and you're not using the cooler, you can put the battery in either or. That's really cool. That's a whole new technology now with interchangeable batteries. I think it's a very exciting thing. This is it. This is the AC180T, and it's similar to the 180, the AC180, but this has the T on the end because this is a swappable battery system. So basically there's two batteries that go in this little glove compartment on the top here, and you pop them out, and then see this little front door right here? This is where you plop this open and you put a battery in there from this system. So you can literally either buy a separate battery for this one or use one that you already have in this system, and you can make cooling ice. You can make ice chest. I mean, this is really a cool new technology. Here it says trust team proven, and they raised $100,000 already. Guys, they only were aiming for 50,000. So, and they have 45 days left. Holy cow! So they're definitely. I bet you they'll break probably $500,000 on this one. I think this is a good idea. I saw it at CES 24, and here, let's go down here. Boy, I'm excited about this one because I am in the market for a cooler myself. And there's a actually two very special things about this cooler that I've learned that most coolers, I've never even seen this yet. So, okay, so it's called the Bluetti SwapSolar ecosystem. All right, so this is what they tried to resolve, guys. The short battery life of running, which means, if you have one that has a battery built into it, sometimes they don't last as long. So with this one, you can literally take the battery out of the AC180T and just plop it in the other one and keep, the party going, if you know what I mean. And then put the other battery, the one that's kind of dead, in the power station, and then that can be charged by solar. And I believe that you can even charge the cooler by solar too. So we have to wait and see that. So I mean, either way, that gives you so many more opportunities and chances to prolong your party or your camping trip or whatever you're doing. A tailgate. This would be great for tailgating. Holy cow! Okay. And then it says difficult with ice transportation. So what they mean is, a lot of times you have to stop at a gas station or Wally World or something like that and grab a bag of ice. Right now, by the time you get there, the ice is already melting. I kind of like doing it, but most people don't. You know how you got to break up the ice to put it in there? I like doing that. I don't know. I'm a big kid at heart, I guess. But you smash the ice into the cooler. I always thought that was a fun thing to do on a camping trip. And then you get it in there. But now this has a very, very different, as opposed to doing all that. Now that might take the little fun away from smashing all the ice. However, this actually creates ice. Guys, it makes ice. You pour water in there and it creates ice cubes. That means you never, ever, ever run out of ice, even if you have no access to a store. So all you could probably take lake water or something like that, or bottled water, and pour it in there and make ice cubes. I think that's awesome. I think that's really, really a cool idea, and this is a very, very big intuitive design for a new product. That it's totally different than what I've seen. A lot of them, it says that they're too noisy, insufficient cooling capability here, limited fridge battery life. This is obviously, or no app control. So obviously Bluetti is like cornered the market on their apps. They're awesome, right? So with insufficient cooling capability, you could actually take the ice from the ice maker, right, and you put it in a Ziploc bag, and then you could put it in the cooler portion, and that would help it stay cool even more, because you basically have a block of ice in there helping maintain that cool temperature. There's so many positivities with a product like this. Okay, it says 6-day power duration. According to this, on one battery, it could go up to 6 days. That's a long... Guys, that's a fishing trip. Seriously. Holy cow. Hunting trip, camping trip. Smart app control. That's awesome. Bluetti, like I said, has one of my favorite apps on the market as far as the reliability. It works. Everything, all the information is right there. As you can see, it has the temperature and everything. So they're apps for... I have apps for 3 of their power stations, the AC2A, the EB3A, and the AC70, and they work flawless. No jokes. I mean, every time I go to turn it on, it works. They work with Bluetooth, so you don't have to have any Wi-Fi anywhere around there. Holy cow, that's cool. And then the swappable. So here it is, guys. So here's where you put the battery. See this? This is what a battery looks like, and you can buy these separate, I was told. So you slide a battery in here, and then this whole unit will work off this battery for a duration of time. According to this, 6 days. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then, I mean, imagine if you're at a log cabin or a camping trip or something, and you have no electricity other than your power station. And now you can keep your power station for other essential things like your laptop, your movie, your lights, your fan. Holy crapzilla. This is going to be cool. Okay, so you got modular and swappable batteries. 2 of them go in the AC180T. So 2 of them, they pop right in the top. There's like a glove compartment that pops open, and you just slide them right down in there. And these are LiFePO 4, guys. These are lithium iron phosphate batteries, so you don't have to worry about that you know, crappy cycle account about, you know, 800 or 1,000. These get like 3,000, 3,500. We'll see further down. But LiFePro batteries usually get about 3,000 to 3,500 cycles to 80%. Imagine that is 3,000 camping trips. Holy crapzilla, I haven't even been on 3,000. You know, that's a lot of camping trips, guys. So this is really cool. Okay, 45 decibel quiet operation. Basically, 45 decibels is like this. It's like a whisper. That's 45 decibels. I'm a sound guy, so I know my decibels. 45 is just a hair above a whisper, and that's kind of in the background. And basically what that is probably the fan that runs, and if there's a compressor in there, which I'm assuming there's a compressor. It says large capacity, which means you have 2 little trays here for food that you can put on the top, and then you can put your meat and stuff on the bottom underneath the trays, and that way you have easy access to both sides. But look at this. This is the cool... boy, I wish I could make this bigger. This is the coolest thing ever, guys. This little box makes its own ice. If you want to go out and have some wine or champagne, or for me, Dr. Pepper or something like that, the party will never end because you can constantly make ice for you and your guests or your family. That's awesome. Look at all the Dr. Peppers it can hold. Woohoo! I'm all for that, guys. I'm all for that. I'm excited about this product. I really am. Ever since I saw it at CES 24, I think I saw a friend of ours, Wave, that goes to the Bluetti live stream. I think he was showing it while I was looking at the live stream there, and it just looked so different and so cool and so unique. And this is why, guys, look at this. See the batteries, they just pop right in the top. Now, that means you could endless. You could have as many batteries as you want, right? You could literally charge up batteries and store them in a cupboard or a box or a case or a Tupperware set or Rubbermaid, whatever. And then whenever you need extra batteries, you can just pull out the batteries and shove them in there. I think that's fantastic, because one of the biggest problems with the longevity of a power station, imagine any one that you bought. Say you bought an old AC200 from Bluetti. The battery pack is really not changeable inside unless you ship it back to them, open it up, you know, disconnect the battery pack, take it out, replace it. I have no idea how much that would cost, or even if it's possible, right? I'm sure it's possible, but I haven't heard anything of how much it would cost, or if they even do that. But now this one, you can do it yourself. That means no shipping, no extra payments to change the battery. If after 3,000 or 3,500 or whatever the cycles is, and your battery starts to decay over that, you know, that 10-year period, that's a long time, guys. You could literally just go buy another one of these and shove it in there, and then throw the other one away or recycle it or whatever you're going to do with it. I think that is a winning concept for longevity of power stations and batteries. Boy, this industry is getting so exciting, so exciting. All right, so here we got day 1. let's see, fueling more fun with enough power. So basically this dude is going all over the world here. He's traveling in the hillsides, in the countryside. He's going on vacation, and basically here it's 24 day 2, look at up to 6-day runtime. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine having ice cold Dr. Peppers for me, or ice cold beer for you, for 6 days straight in the back of your truck or your car. Man, imagine if you had a semi, right? That would be awesome. Have this bad boy in a semi truck. I got family that drives semi truck, and if they could have something small like this, and then the AC180T next to it, or on on top of it, or however maybe underneath this thing or something, and you could have that in the back of your big rig, and you could pull over and have yourself a really cool meal on the side of the road, because they don't get to too many restaurants like we do, because their trucks are so big. They're kind of stuck of where they can park. They could go to Wally World, they could go to Myers or something like that. They can go to truck stops, of course, but they don't have access to, like we take for granted all the time. We hop in our car, we go all over the city, right? We could park anywhere. A semi can't do that, especially if they have an oversized load. They're really stuck to a certain situation and route and road and things like that, and parking spaces. So they really have a lot of trouble getting around and enjoying life to the fullest. They get paid very well, but they don't have the best of life as far as the opportunities that we take for granted every day. That's cool. That's a swap and go technique battery right here. Swap batteries like a pro. All you got to do it here. This is probably Tim doing this. Okay, so here you pull it out, you pop it in, and you see this little button right here. See those little icons? Boom, there, it loaded. It's done. And then you'll see the whole system reset as far as the batteries that are in there, and then it'll probably balance them side to side, or it uses one and then it uses the other. I don't know how it works yet. And it says swappable 5,000 plus times. Holy crapzilla. I wonder if that's how many times you can swap it before the pins run out, or if that's 5,000 cycles. That would be mentally cool. Holy crapzilla, guys. Wow. And the AC180T is nothing to joke about. That's a nice power station, guys. That's like 1,000 some watt hours there. So these are probably, I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 watt hours a piece. And then you can, like I said, you can use them in here. You can put them in the fridge. You can put them back in here. You can put it over here. I mean, it's endless. It's so cool. Oh man, I can't wait to show my family this, because they're going to hopefully they'll watch this video. Make sure you watch the video, fam. Okay. To be able to have something like this for traveling or just camping is endless. My fishing trips would be awesome if I could have this. And I already have power stations, but boy, I'll take this one, because this is the hot swappable one. Hopefully they'll maybe send me, maybe the channel's getting big enough to where they could send me one of these. I would be honored to review this. I think this is a technology. I haven't been that excited about a newer technology since when I first found power stations. And now this is 100% game changer, one up in my opinion, as far as the interchangeable batteries. That is a huge upgrade, I think, in the solar power world, and the technology and the products that they're coming out. Here's your life pull 4, guys. This is where the money is. That is definitely where you want to go, guys. Stay away. I'll never tell you what to. I would stay away from the lithium ion. I think they're too unsafe. They were good for its time. Back in the days, all my DeWalt tools are lithium ion still, so I do use them. But I'm always more conscious and careful of how I store them, transport them. They have a thing called thermal runaway, if you want to look that up. That's really, really scary when you see that, and you start rethinking your whole plans for your fishing trip, and what kind of stuff you want to take with you when you see what happens with thermal runaway. That's scary. Okay, so you got 3,000 charges, or 3,000 plus charge cycles. So that would last approximately, let me grab a calculator here, and let me show you how to get this information here. It's very, very simple, but some people don't know, so let's run through this here. So you got 3,000 and it's plus, so we'll just do 3,000, and then you divide that by 365, because that's how many days in a year, right? So that means that you could cycle it every single day for 8.2, almost 8 point, well, yeah, about 8.2 years. Guys, that's crazy. Who's going to cycle their stuff every day? I know I do, but I'm kind of a weirdo when it comes to recycling stuff and cycling batteries, because I test the GBs out of this stuff and I love it. It's a hobby that's gone mental for me. Okay, so 8 years of this, and then if you use it probably once every other day, you just doubled your lifespan to almost 16 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Holy cow. I think the batteries would wear out before 16 years come. I don't even know. I haven't had them that long yet. Okay, it says your batteries are in good hands from dodging overcharging and preventing overheating and short-circuiting. Bluetti AI BMS. Oh, they got AI in there now? Holy crapzilla, guys. It's coming. It's coming for us. The AI is coming. All right. Elon Musk, he's spreading everywhere here. So, okay, that's a battery management system. And basically, it balances and makes sure that everything that you do for a system is always protected, whether it's over voltage or under voltage or short circuit or too high of amps or whatever. It regulates everything like the computer in your car, where it maintains a very, very good cycle and a runtime, so that way if it does detect a problem, it lets you know by either warning or it shuts it down. That's cool. I think if you don't have a BMS by now, I think you missed the boat on that. Hopefully it's in every power station out there. I remember when you did batteries when I was a kid, guys. When you charge a battery, if you charged it and it was on manual by accident instead of automatic charging on a charger, that battery could explode. It's so dangerous. Holy cow. So that's what the BMS does. It's a battery management system. So if it detects one of the cells, because remember there's a lot of cells in these things, if it detects that one of these cells are different or weird or off or whatever, it stays away from that cell until the rest catch up to it, and then balances them out, and then equally, like a swimming pool, it puts the water everywhere around the whole swimming pool. Imagine if you jumped in a pool and it's only 2 feet on one side and 10 feet on the other side, and that's a difference of capacity there. So that means that when you empty it, it would empty the shallow side first. So it would make sure that the pool is completely squared, where it's 10 feet and 10 feet, and that way the pool, the batteries, if you will go down equally, and that's what you want. You want equal discharging of batteries. That is the biggest thing for batteries. Otherwise, you wear out some cells before the other ones, and then you start having problems with it. Especially in the RC world, when you're flying a drone or something like that. If one battery cell goes down, it thinks the battery's dead, right? But it's really not. Like a 2S battery, that means there's 2 cells in there, or there's 3S or 4S, and et cetera, et cetera. So say if you had a 2S battery in a drone and one of the cells was lower than the other ones, by the time that gets down, the system shuts off, even though you really have more power in that second cell. So it balances it for you, and that's what a BMS is designed to do, is to take care of all the little bits and pieces. That's cool. Okay, control and monitor at your fingertips. The Bluetti app gives you full control over your power management and allows you to interact with all your devices never before possible. Check real-time power usage, monitor multi-cooler status, customize settings, and update the firmware. Firmware is a huge must, guys, in technology. I've learned that the hard way. That way you don't have to send your product all the way back to get a firmware update, or rip your machine apart and update it that way. That's a real dangerous way to do it if you don't know what you're doing. All from the palm of your hand. So basically in the app, you have an app that's very, very similar to the Bluetti app. As far as the power stations, except it's designed for the cooler. So in the same app, you can probably do, well, I'm pretty sure you can do, because I have 3 power stations on one app, and that's the AC2A, the EB3A, and the AC70, and they all work under the same app. You basically click the app, and then you pick which power station you want to use, or in this case, it'll be the cooler, right? And you click it, and boom, and you can hot swap them that fast. As quick as you can click that screen, you can hop from system to system to system. But the system has to be on in order, to activate. So you can't activate a system when it's off. That's a safety thing. Okay, so here's your monitor. See, so basically for the your power station now, this is the traditional, which I've used on 3 power stations now. Very, very clean, straightforward, and easy to use. It is so simple to understand this. You do not have to be a tech giant or a super techie with a lab coat to understand this app. That's the coolest part. It's simple, and simplicity makes all the difference when you're learning. Because if things get too difficult, like when I first started learning about Bluetti, some of the bigger stations like the AC300 and the AC500 and the EP ones, they have so many settings that it's kind of a drawback for a lot of new people like me. I was, because it's so much to kind of ingest at one time. You're like, I'm so confused. Oh my gosh, you could set the time, the date, and you can set the power curve and the power drain speed and the charging speed. It's just too much at first, and this really simplifies it to where you can learn step by step, very simplistic, and then you go up to those super big systems where you can run your whole house and stuff. So I recommend that first before you hop in some, you know, EP900 or something and control your whole house. That's a lot of learning, guys. That's a lot of learning. Okay, so you have your AC outlet. So basically you could plug it straight into the wall and charge up the battery, and then you split like that. So that's cool. And then you could also do that, of course, with the AC180T. That's the new power station coming up. Boy, I hope that I get to review this. This is going to be a really cool product. So here, okay, so here's the system out here. Basically, you can charge batteries. Obviously, we all know that kind of. You can charge from the power stations into batteries. You can hot swap them. We saw that already. Very, very simplistic thing. You can charge with your car. Very simple, right? So you could charge from a car battery to your system, or you can charge from, you know, the system of your car or your big rig or whatever, and then have this bad boy ready to go as soon. Imagine if you catch the fishes, right? If you get lucky enough to catch the fishes this year, you can keep the fishes on ice here until you get back to you know, the cabin or something, and then you can process the fish and eat them. That's awesome. That's another thing I like to do, is eat fishies. I like perch. Perch is a good eating food there. I call it the T-bone steak of the lake. Walleye and perch. That's good stuff. Same family. Okay. Solar panels, obviously you can charge them from solar panels. That's awesome. They have many, many panels. My favorite panel that Bluetti makes is the PB200. That is by far the most balanced size and power ratio of all their panels that I think that I like the best. I have 4. We own 4 PB200s, and they are absolutely awesome for what we need them for. Perfect, and good power, the weight distribution. They're very small and skinny. They fit behind the seat of a car. They fit in a trunk, very simple. And once you get up to the 350 or the 420, the bigger panels, sometimes you have trouble fitting those in smaller cars or situations like an RV where you have like a closet or something. All 4 of the panels will fit in a closet of our RV, which is cool because you can keep, let's see, that's 800 watts of solar in a closet out of the way. No fuss, no muss. And then when you need them, you drag them out and you run them however you run them, whether it's in series or parallel or whatever, or 2 different systems. You can do whatever you want with it when you have multiple panels. It gives you more opportunities to use in different scenarios and situations. Now, here's the big thing. It's a 3-in-1 multi-cooler, okay? So it's a fridge, it's a freezer, and it's an ice maker. You have all 3, guys. You can have a fridge, a freezer, and this bad boy over here makes the ice cubes. Man, I'm sold on that alone. I think that a portable ice maker out in the field is absolutely awesome, guys. How many times do you go somewhere and even with a cooler, your beer or your soda and your stuff just doesn't stay as cold as it needs to? Ice it's frozen water, right? It can't get any colder than that unless you use like liquid nitrogen or something crazy. But now you can add the ice cubes directly into your drink and cool it down even more on a hot day. If you're out there working and it's 90 or 100 degrees, God forbid it's 105 or 110 somewhere. You know, some of these places in Texas and Arizona, I don't even understand how they walk around without just dropping dead. That is so hot. It's like 119 degrees sometimes in the desert. It's like, how do you even breathe in that air? I've been in 119, and I've been in there working for Harley Davidson locations and underground, and they have these like secret places where they build new bikes and stuff. And we were doing these things called steam pipes. And steam pipes, it's what's known as a blast tunnel, and it's a long tunnel that goes from building to building, and that's how they get all the either the hot water, the cold water, or the steam, or whatever they use, you know, between building and building for like heating systems and cooling systems and things like that. And it was god awful hot there. I was like, oh my gosh. So you know, by OSHA standards, we had to go outside for a certain amount of minutes, and we had to sign off saying that we went outside, and then we could go back in and work. And we were only allowed to work in there for like 15 minutes, and then we had to go out, stand outside for like 15 minutes, and then we're allowed to go back in. That's crazy hot. So I can't imagine how cool this would be in heat like that, making ice cubes in the middle of a desert. Holy cow. And then, of course, in a desert, I know you got your sun. That's why it's a desert, right? So you put up your little, your solar panel, or a few of them, and boom, you got endless energy coming in to a cooler, hopefully, on your camping trip or something. Hopefully you're not camping in the desert, but man, you know, a lot of people, they ride motorcycles and ATVs and stuff. I always wanted to do that. You know how they ride the sand dunes in California and stuff like that? And it's just, or Arizona, and it's so cool. You know, they jump the bikes and stuff over there. I think that's so cool because it's hard to get hurt on there, because if you fall on sand. You know, I know sand is little painful, but it's better than concrete. I'll take the risk on that, and you can roll down the hill. I've watched tons of videos on YouTube about that. I think that's really cool. I like to do that once in my lifetime. I'm a motorcycle guy, but I'm a street motorcycle guy. I like the ape hangers, and I like the old soft tails. I like stuff like that. The electro glides, the big gold wings, the big fancy ones, the big plastic ones. I like that stuff because you can cruise and stuff. But maybe I'll go jumping. Maybe I'll go jumping one. Who knows? Okay, so you got ample capacity for every need. Forget about your other counterparts. The multi-cooler is strutting its stuff with unparalleled 40-liter or 42-quart capacity. Hopefully they'll make even a bigger one. Look at 59 cans of soda. Guys, that's 59 cans of Dr. Pepper for me. Holy cow, that's almost, let's see, that's almost 4 hours of drinking soda. I'm just kidding. I love Dr. Pepper. But 59 cans? Boy, that would go a month for me. That's awesome. Holy cow. Or 3 days of food, approximately. So here you got your meats, and then you got all your veggies and stuff, and here, these are the healthy drinks. I don't like those. My wife likes those, all that, like V8s and stuff. Oh, excuse me. Okay, enough room for everything and then some. All you need to do, go pack your snacks, pack your drinks, and get ready for the ride with the coolest cooler in town. I think so, guys. I really think this is going to be a big hit. Look at this here. Holy crapzilla, guys. Look at this. That's how it works. That is cool. In more ways than one, that's cool. That's a double pun right there. I mean, it literally makes ice cubes in the middle of nowhere. Imagine having this on a boat. It's endless. The ideas are popping in my head like crazy as I ramble here. You could literally sit on a boat, and if you had a pontoon boat or even a super bass boat or whatever you got, if you got a rowboat, put this in the back. The battery's doing its job, right? And you're making ice cold ice cubes on the spot while you're fishing. You want to talk about living in paradise? Sign me up, please. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And then here's your drain plug, and that way at the end, you know, if you don't use the ice and it melts, you can easily drain it and get rid of it, so you don't have to carry it. That's a big thing, guys, because people really forget that a gallon of water is about 8 pounds, and if you have, you know, a couple gallons of ice in there that melted and turned to water, that's like 20 to 24 pounds of water, you know, depending on if any evaporated or not, that you have to pick up with all your stuff in there and the cooler. That gets a little heavy for people. So here, it continuously makes ice all day, and then I don't know if it fills up, and maybe there's a weight thing or a level thing that says, you know, hey, it's full, and then it stops. Self-cleaning, guys, sign me up for that. I'm all about that. Self-cleaning, like as soon as you have the dishwasher, guys. I don't have one. My family has one. I never got that lazy yet, but sign me up for that too. That's another thing I'm looking at in life. Okay, fastest cooling. The multi-cooler is equipped with an industry-leading compressor and exceptional VIP vacuum insert panel. Thermal isolation for most efficient cooling. Cool down from 86 degrees. That's hot, guys. That's a good summer day. Down to, let's see, 32 degrees, which is freezing, right, in 15 minutes. Guys, that's nothing. That means my ice cold soda will be ready in 15 minutes if I want it all the way down. Here's a good tip for soda, guys. I'm a soda connoisseur for sure. If you really enjoy soda like I do, go and put a soda in the freezer for, you have to kind of watch it though, because you know it could pop in there with the cans and stuff. But if you put it in the freezer for 10, 15, 20 minutes or something, you know, keep an eye on it. It comes out almost to the point where it's just about to freeze, and you pour it in a cup and you can like watch the ice crystals form. That is my favorite way how to have soda pop for me, and I think this would be able to do that with the ice cubes. I think that's awesome. So that's how fast it can do. 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. This bad boy is ready to go for all your frozen stuff. That's cool. Man, not frozen stuff, but all your you know, your refrigerator stuff. And then if you go lower than that, it'll probably take about a half hour to get down to frozen, maybe 0 degrees, and then you can have all your frozen stuff in there too. So that's cool. I don't know how low it goes, but we'll see. The ice making, 45 decibels, and the refrigeration is 30 decibels. 30 decibels is like that. It's nothing. Boy, 30 decibels is very hard to hear. You have to be very close. As you can see, this little doggy here is sleeping. It's funny because you see the air probably from the fan blowing on. He probably likes the hot air from the fan. That's how dogs are. My cat likes that too. She sits in front of the heater on a hot day. I don't get that. That's weird for me, but that's what they like. Okay, so here's the system sitting out at the campsite. The wheels make it really nice, and then the retractable handle on the other side. And that way, I'm pretty sure I saw, yeah, there's like a foldable retractable handle right here, and that way you can drag that right across. I would like to have seen bigger tires, and here's the reason why, guys. If you were to drag it in something like this with all this stuff on the ground, these tires, with the weight of this thing, might dig in a little hard on the grass or something like that. I would like to have seen, if they do revamp this model, that's one critique I would like to, you know, let Bluetti know about, and I'll let Tim know as soon as I see him on the live stream, or they debut this, and I'll be there for sure for that one. I would like to see bigger tires, and that way you can get over the, you know, rocks or sand. You know, if you take that to the beach, guys, that would dig right into the ground. So that's something that you want to remember about that. I suppose if you tilt it up higher, but then you risk, you know, kind of spilling stuff in the fridge or something like that. Here's your USB A and C. So here you could charge your phones, you could charge your tablets and stuff like that. Your laptop, it may probably very slowly, but you could do that too. And then you could, you know, just, you know, swap this battery out whenever you need a new one with the power station that's charging by solar somewhere. Guys, this is awesome. This on a boat or this in a truck in the back of a big rig, that's money right there, guys. That's really, really good idea. Okay, so here's what I mean about these tires. See how tiny the tires are, guys? So if this isn't a hard ground, I think these are very small. I think you would dig into the ground. You can see by the size of his hand. These are probably about 3 inches, I'm going to guess, and I think that would dig in. This is pretty cool here. It's got a lockdown thing, then that way it doesn't roll. So that's a nice little thing here. It's a slider strapping design. That's cool, and that way it won't slide around in the back. Look, here's a puppy dog sleeping again. That's what they do. That's what they do, guys. I wish I had their job. Okay, here's a removable lid, so you can totally take off the lid and fill it. That makes it a lot easier. You know, a lot of times, guys, here's something that's overlooked. If you have a cooler and it's in a situation, whether it's the van lifestyle or the camper, the RV, the overlander, anything like that, or, you know, something like this, where you're very limited to space, sometimes you can't put like this in there because you have to lift this up. Right, you know, you have to lift it up like almost like a coffin, kind of. I know it's a bad example, but you know, you have to lift this up. It's nice that you could pop this top off and have full access to the whole thing without having the hinges, guys, because then you can get in very tight spots underneath, like the beds or the tables or the counters and something like this, and then you know, you can access it without having to lift it up. That's cool. It gives you more, even more. I think Bluetti has completely outdid themselves on this one. Here's a 45-degree tilt protection vibration resistant. So once you go past a certain angle, of course, it'll have a protection in it. So that's cool. It'll probably shut it off, you know, to protect the compressor and everything. But and then here's the power station, guys. Look at that. She gets the big one, he gets a small one. Okay, that doesn't seem fair, but oh well. All right. Let's see. Here's the cooler here. Maximum battery life, 6 days, guys. That's crazy. 6 days. Can you imagine having this on a camping trip and not having to worry about your ice cold Dr. Peppers or something for 6 flipping days? Holy crap, Zilla, sign me up, man. That's cool. Smart touch screen. So it's obviously got a little screen on there so you can access it without the app for those of us who don't like using apps. It's got your detachable battery, which we saw, the ice making. This is 100% money right here. Holy crap, Zilla. The refrigerator, the freezer, the AC charging, the car charging, the solar charging, the app control. Here's the screen again. Here's the lever, the wheels, and this is basically the lever so you can drag it along here. Here's the wheels and the noise decibel. That, guys, that's nothing. 45 decibels. That's really quiet. It really is. And that's $7.99 for the super early bird special of this cooler. I think this is going to be an absolute winner. And judging by this page already, here it says, oh, and that's with the battery, guys. So you get the battery too, so you don't have to worry about, buying that separate. I really dislike when a company sells your product and they don't give you a battery. Remember when you was kids and you get the toy at Christmas time, and then you had to open the toy and you go, oh, I don't have any D batteries or C batteries. Remember how big those batteries were? And then you had to go hunting in your whole house looking for batteries, and then you obviously didn't have any, so you had to run to Target or Zayres or Walmart. That's how old I am. And you go back to those old stores like Ben Franklin, and you had to go buy batteries and then come all the way back home, and by the time you get it in there, and then you run the battery, and then about 12 seconds later, it seems, the battery's dead, you got to go buy another one. That's horrible. I'm so glad we're done with that. But here you got an 18-watt USB-A and a 100-watt power delivery USB-C. That will literally charge my laptop, my phone, my tablet, everything that I use, portable. Or think of it this way. If you have a very small power station, like a little dinky one, and it has an input-output power delivery port, you could put this port into that port and charge a very small power station from that battery while this thing is connected to the solar power. That's a twofer. Again, there's so many opportunities with this thing. Holy cow. Here's the AC T's. Let's see how long this video. I don't want to play their video too much. Oh, it's okay. It's only 10 seconds. So this is how it works, guys. I think this is awesome. Look at that. It's like you're done. That's it. You just pop it up and you pop it down. And then here, I'll make this big screen here if I can here. Oh, I can't. Okay. So it's so easy to, as soon as you put the battery in there, let me pause it here. I don't like these things here. Go away. Okay, so you see how this one, it says, oh, a battery's been taken out. So it knows instantly. It instantly knows the power right away, and then it'll adjust this stuff, on the fly. And then here, you put it back in there, and watch how quick. Watch how quick, guys. Boom, you're done. And if you saw up here, if you caught this, let me see if I can go further back here, just far enough back so you can see it right there. Okay, so look at this, guys. I'm not a fan of these, however, I love these. It's a love-hate relationship. I like these kind of meters, but this is 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100%. That way you know if this battery is good or not before you plop it in this machine, or the cooler for that matter. I think that's cool. Bluetti, I have to commend you on this. I think this is an absolute winning. Here's your B70 modular batteries. So that's what it's called. It's called a B70, guys. These are 716.8 watt hours a piece. Wow, so that means it's a 1400 watt hour power station total, and then the 716 watt hours is for the cooler. And then, like I said, you can swap all of these. Holy crap, Zilla. The party would never go. Guys, that's 18 days worth of power between these two batteries and this one. If you got the whole setup here with the two batteries in this thing and the one battery in the cooler, that's 18 days. Guys, that's a half a month of a cooler if you were in a bad situation or camping or fishing, or in a great situation. Who knows? Man, that's awesome. And then you're up to 1800 watts. You'll get, let's see here, let's start from the beginning. Tailor your power setup to match your needs perfectly. With one B70, you get 1200 watts. Holy crapzilla. And with two, you're up to 1800 watts. Feeling ambitious? Flip on the powerlifting mode for an amazing 2700 watts, and keep those spare B70 batteries handy, because you'll never know when you need the extra juice. Guys, now here's a big thing. I'm always critical when I find something that I disagree with or don't like in a product or a technique or a feature or an option. Guys, I'm not a fan of any reason other than the three reasons: emergency, emergency, and emergency. The powerlifting mode can damage your equipment if you don't understand how to use it and how it works. It's very, very bad for electronics, guys. It's made for non-resistant loads, or I'm sorry, peer-resistant loads, which is like a light bulb or a heater. If you use it with any other thing, like say your laptop or a desktop or a TV or something, it drops the voltage really low, and it could burn out your equipment. So please, please, please be careful using that, guys. If you want to use my rule of thumb, the three warnings: emergency, emergency, emergency. If you have to, you have to, right? So other than that, I stay away from the powerlifting mode. I like that it's there, but I don't like that it's there. It's another love-hate relationship with that option or feature on Bluetti products. So please learn about that first before you even try it, just so you protect all your electronics and all your equipment. That's a big thing, guys, big thing. Hopefully you can use these batteries as a standalone thing if they have the USBs on there, and you can just bring this pack, and then you have a 3-for. You have a power station, a cooler, and then a battery that you could bring this along with you and just carry this little dinky thing rather than carry this big thing. That's cool too. So that's a 3-for. Hopefully we can get a close-up view of the battery here. Lightning fast charging, no time to waste, no problem. Plug in the AC180T, now that's the power station, guys, into the wall and watch it reach 80% in 45 flipping minutes. Holy cow, and 100% in just 70 minutes. So guys, just a hair over 1 hour and you got a full power station ready to go. Holy crapzilla, that is cool. And then it's for your outdoor adventures or emergencies, harness the sun's energy with 500 watt fast charging for solar. That's cool. That's a lot of power that you're putting in a small box like that. That's a very, very good very good amount of power going in. Anything that's like 500 watts or up, I'm all for. I like 500 watts and up because then you can get like a 500 watt panel, some big thing, like something this big right here, and you can put it on top of your RV or your van or something. It's a huge 550 watt panel, and you plop it up there and then run that bad boy into here, and you literally, you have 6 days to recharge that battery, right? And if you had that cooler in your RV or your van, and it was big enough for one of those crazy big panels, not a portable panel, but a rigid one that can stay out there in the wind and the snow and everything, and the sleet and just the freezing and everything, and then that bad boy will literally keep your food year round. I mean, I can't see it. The sun not coming out for 6 days. That's pretty bad. But boy, that means within that 6 day period, all you need is one good solid day of sun, and boom, your battery is brand new again. I mean, holy crapzilla, you could charge your battery, remember, in an hour. So, like, holy crapzilla. Guys, this is a winning product so far for me. I cannot wait till this is released. Holy cow. Okay, so here's your lifting mode. Here's that little, it looks like a glove compartment here. I think that's a really cool invention, guys. Really cool. Here's something I just thought of, too. It just popped in my head here. So a lot of us older kids, I'm going to call us, we have trouble carrying heavy stuff, guys. Now, this is probably a 40-pound power station right here, right? So hear me out on this. So say you have trouble carrying that 40 pounds, right? Well, here, you take the battery out. You carry this as an empty shell. You put it where you got to go. You come back and you grab a battery. You take it where you got to go. You come back and get the other battery. Take it where you got to go. Put it all back together. And boom, you got your full system back in modular pieces where you don't have to carry. You have like 15 or 20 pounds for the main system, and maybe 10 or 20 pounds, I don't even know, 10, 15 pounds for each battery. That makes it so much more capable for us older kids to carry the stuff, either, to the RV, to the van, to the campsite, on the boat, off the, when you carry 40 pounds and you're stepping on a boat, holy crapzilla, you better have good balance because you're going to end up in the drink for sure. That boat it'll wiggle on you and you lose your balance. So if you can make any load that you carry lighter and to be able to get it in the boat better, I think that's a very positive thing for us older kids for sure. Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, 1400.6 watt hours. That's pretty brave to actually have that 0.6 there, guys. That is a really brave, that's a guy in a lab coat right there going, it is 1,433.6. I have measured it with my special whatever tools I use to measure it. That is pretty bold. So as you can see, other companies usually just, they round it, but that is a very bold rating. I like that. That shows that you believe in your product and exactly what it can do. 1,800 watts of output power. Holy crapzilla. And that's when you have both batteries in there, otherwise it downsteps. That's cool too, because if you don't need, like say you want this power station to last longer, well, you take one battery out and then it'll slow down the power usage, right? And then because if the battery's in there, it's using power because it's talking to the system and all. So you just put one in at a time, and you have a smaller power station. There you go, win-win. It might make it a little lopsided when you carry it, but then you could, you take the battery out and carry it separate like that too, and then just, pop the batteries in it. Or you could go crazy and buy 100 batteries and, let the party never end. I mean, it's endless. It's literally endless. Here's 80% to 3,000 cycles of lithium iron phosphate batteries. Awesome, awesome. These are the nickel magnesia. I can never say it. It's nickel and magnesium or something like that. Basically lipo batteries, guys. I'd stay away from those. Do yourself a favor, stay away from those. And you see here the cycles. Holy crapzilla! Look at this, big time. It's like buying 6 of these products to equal the lifespan of one of these products. Even if this was twice as much, which this way it's the other way, but these are actually more expensive batteries, ironically. So It actually costs more to make lithium-ion batteries than lithium iron phosphate batteries. So yeah, I did something I didn't know. Here's boy, holy cow! They raised 23 million funds raised on all of their Indiegogos, and they have more than 13,000 backers supported their products. Holy crapzilla, guys! Here's all their layouts for what they did, and like this system is huge. This is the EP500. Now they got 800, and now the 900. It's just getting bigger. Like every 6 months, every time I come on the computer at Bluetti's website, I find new and exciting things as far as like new products. Like this one, this is crazy cool. I mean, you make ice in the middle of a desert? Sign me up. Man, oh man, I cannot wait to try this. Holy cow. Here's the 10 years of experience, with over 10 years of expertise, Bluetti's extensive and reliable product portfolio is ideal for outdoor adventures, emergency backup power, and off-grid living while delivering exceptional, eco-friendly experience for homes and our world. That's why Bluetti has become the industry leader that makes its presence in 100+ countries around the world, guys. And it's trusted by millions of customers across the globe. That is awesome. I love their logo. Guys, I'm a big Star Trek fan, and it reminds me of Star Trek. I don't know. It almost looks like a Klingon weapon where you put your hand here and you guys stab somebody with it. You know, it's like, that's cool. That's cool. I love the logo. Love it. Very simple, but effective. I love it. Here's 100 countries and regions around the world, 2 million trusted users, 30+ global warehouses, 10 years of innovation here, and this is their research and development here, January of 23. For this, this has been research, guys, since January of 23. That is literally a year ago. So this is a company that doesn't screw around. They really test it and retest it and retest it and retest it for a year before it. Like, it's not going to ship until April. That's a year and a half almost. From conception to manufacturing and mass production, crowdfunding, and then delivery. That's huge. Man, oh man. They trial production in August of 23. They completed that. That's a big thing. Guys, here's the battery here, $299 on early bird. I know I'm jumping ahead here, but I'm really curious to see as far as here, 7 out of 200 claimed already. This just was released, guys. This was just released a few hours ago, and I just had to make a video because as you hear my voice, this is a very exciting product coming. This is really going to be a game changer. Look at this here, guys. If you just get the multi-cooler here, it's $569 for the early bird, 37% off. I wonder if you get the battery with that, guys. Let's see if can you click on this? Oh, here it is. Okay, so all right, 3 people claimed it already here, and they only have 200, guys. I don't know if they can do more than that. It doesn't say if you get the battery. I assume you get the battery, but I'm not sure. Always ask questions, guys. Here's the $799. Okay, so here. So this one is just the cooler, and then this one is with the battery. Now, you know, some people would say, well, why would you buy it without the, this? Because if you order the AC 180T, it comes with 2 batteries, right? And you could use one of those batteries, so you don't have to buy this for $800. You could buy the cheaper version and then just use one of the batteries from your power station, unless you want more batteries. So at least they give you the opportunity of knocking that battery down. And look, you save a couple $100 here. That's not a joke. Boy, that's $241. You'd say, $240 cheaper without the battery, guys. And the battery alone, guys, here is $300. So that's that's not a cheap little battery there. And then here's all your other ones. $849. This is the AC 180T, and of course this is probably without the battery here. In case you go the other way, say you have the cooler and you bought the battery, and you just want to use one battery for your AC 180T, you could do that. So at least it gives you the options. And then here's the whole super kit and caboodle here. You get the cooler, and then you get the AC 180T, and then you get a battery. Now I'd like this. Maybe they have more options. Yep, here's solar panels. I'd like to see, yep, they don't have it. So I would like to see this with 3 batteries and a solar panel. Like, let's do the whole kit and caboodle here. I think that would be cool. But they have many different options for you to look at here. Here's the system and the thing with no batteries here. I wouldn't recommend that, guys, because you're going to need at least a battery here. Otherwise, you can't really run it. You can plug it in the wall, but that's not going to serve much purpose here. Here's all the perks here. We kind of just went through that here. Yep. See, here's the 1 battery here. This is actually $1669, wasn't that? That was cheaper than what it was over here. Okay, what am I looking at here? Yep, here. Look at this here. That's the same one, right? Ba-boom, ba-boom. Okay, so it looks like it went up a little bit here. Holy cow. So this is 1719, and over here it says 1669. You know, before you order this or anything, or even look into it, you know, ask questions. Ask all the times. Ask questions. The only question that's a dumb question is the one you don't ask, because then you'll never have an answer for it, whether it's a smart question or a dumb question, you know. Here's the multi-cooler. Here's the whole kit and caboodle. I wish this would come with a few more batteries. I think that would be cool. Let's go down here. Where's the whole kit and caboodle here? Okay, so yep, so this one's right. And then $18.99, that's the solar panel. Okay, well, here, the AC180T itself contains 2 B70 batteries. Okay, so there you go. But remember, always ask questions. This is the well, I thought this was a PB200. I like the PB200, guys. I like this one, but it's a little too big, and this one's a little too small. The PB200 is right perfectly in the middle. I'm surprised they don't have it listed here. Oh, here it is right here. Bam. This is the money right here, guys. I have 4 of these. We have 4 of these. We own 4 of these. These are awesome, awesome panels. I really enjoy them. Easy to set up, very small. Power, I went through the whole spiel with you before. This is the perfect rated panel for literally almost every power station they make. And then look at this is what's in the box, guys. I'm going to save this picture. Yes, sir, I am. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to put it over there, and boop, there it goes. Okay, I saved it. And what that does is it shows you get one deep basket, a medium basket, and a small basket. And then you get the, this is probably for ice cubes here, or this is ice cubes, and then here's a little ice cube scooper. So this is probably the tray that catches them and that stores. I think this is the catching one and that's a storing one. And then here's the owner's manual, and look at all the adapters here. I wish that it didn't have a brick, but I understand. It would have been nice to have a straight-in plug like their power stations. However, you can go, you know, from one of these right into wherever you need. Oh, wait, this looks like a straight-in one. Oh no, that's the other part of this one. Okay, so it has a charging brick. I would like to see it without a charging brick. I thought that would have been a nice touch to add to it. Yep, see, AC adapter and AC power cable. So that's the power cable and the adapter that goes together. I wish they would put that together so you kind of know, but I understand. You know, when they order stuff like that, they always show you, you know, kind of how it comes. Oh, I'm going to save this one too. Yes, sir, I'm saving all these. Saving them. Oh, nope. Wait, I gotta name it something else here. They named the pictures the same here. Okay. Let's see, and then we got here's the specs. Okay, let's go over the specs one more time here, guys. This is the power station here. The capacity 1,433.6 watt hours. That's brave to do that. And 716.8 per 28 amp hour battery. So you have 2 of those. That's 2 pieces. Lithium iron phosphate, 3,000 plus cycles, guys. That's 8 years every day. That's awesome. Shelf life recharged to 80% every 3 to 6 months. I disagree with that, guys. And every time, like I said, when I see something I disagree with, or if I want to throw my 2 cents in, I always do. I've messed with batteries long enough now. I like to always recharge and cycle a battery at least once every 30 days. Call me nitpicky. I like to do that because I'm used to that with a car battery from back in the days of how to maintain car batteries. Once every 30 days, you know, like if a company sells batteries, they always cycle them once every 30 days to make sure that the cells are up to par all the time. Here's your battery management system. That's a BMS. AI, guys, you have oh my gosh, you have a AI's, maybe there's a robot guy inside there, who knows. That AI is going to take over the world. And you got AC outlets here. You got 4 1800 watt outlets, and I think you get 1200 in total if you have 1 battery or no grid. And then this is 1800 with 2 batteries plus the grid, or 2 batteries or the grid. So that's something to, you know, always look at in case you need a certain amount of power coming out. Pure sine wave, I think that's everywhere nowadays. That's a must. Don't get anything with the modified stuff, guys. That's an old technology, and it wreaks havoc on some fancy medical stuff or expensive electronics. Solar input 500 watts. That's a lot. That's a lot for a little box, guys. I think that's more than enough here. 1440 watt AC. 70 watts. Oh, that's charging. So you could charge at 1440 watts from the wall, guys. 70 minutes with 2 batteries. That is phenomenal. You know, so just over an hour, you're gone. I mean, that's cool. That's really cool. Here's solar here, 2.5 hours with prime sunshine. That's obviously the peak sunshine of the day. You usually get about 5 hours a day of sunshine in most areas. Some will vary depending on where you live. If you live in Alaska and you're on the wrong time of the season, you don't get sun for like 6 months. So you gotta watch out for that. You gotta plan ahead for that one. The weight is here, so it's just about 60 pounds. I'm going to round it here. 60 pounds for the system and with the 2 batteries. Now remember, that's a lot for someone to carry, right? Us older kids don't like to carry 60 pounds all the time unless it's beer. Then I'm sure people would make an exception for that. But if you take the batteries out, right guys? You take the batteries, look at there, 19 pounds a piece almost. So you take the 2 batteries out, that means the system is about 20 pounds, the battery's 20 pounds, and the other battery's 20 pounds. And you walk them one at a time. No harm, no foul. You take them to the boat, boom, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, and now it's in the boat. You take it from the boat to the cabin, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds the other way, and now, boom, you have a 60-pound system all back together. I think this is a win-win technology as far as an idea and everything. Holy crapzilla. Okay, guys, I'm going to save this, guys. I really am. I always like saving all the specs and everything like that. It's just something I do. Okay, we're going to do like this, and then we're going to save this here. Boop. And then we downloaded that, and now here's the multi-cooler. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this while I'm here already. I'm going to catch this because I like making a little catalog, and that way I can resort to that as far as like a database and go back and remember what I should do and what I shouldn't do with each piece of technology. Guys, we have 16 power stations already in our workshop. That is a ton of power stations, all different, all different. So we have all these little like not really the manuals, but we have little charts that we do like this, and that way here, let me show you kind of how I do it here. And you could do it your own way. Let me see if I have it here. I gotta find it here, so that's the tough thing here. I gotta find it here. Maybe it's in here. Holy crapzilla, I don't know where it is, guys. I don't think I'm. Oh, here it is. Okay, power state. So here I'll take the AC70 here, and I'm going to bring this across. I make little charts like this, guys, for every system that I own. And basically, what this is the front view, the side view, and the side view. That way, I don't have the top view. I guess I forgot about that. But this is what comes in the box here, and then this is all the specs. And I do this, as you can see, with all the systems that I make, and that way you can literally have a cheat sheet so you don't screw up your technology. Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. That's just something I like to do. You can do it your own way, of course, but that's something I like to do, and that way I always don't make a mistake of, like, what if you have a solar panel and the voltage is too high and you plug it in the wrong machine? Boom, you don't have a machine anymore. So the solar generator will burn out, So that's why I keep these little cheat sheets here, because it'll tell you, what kind of input, output, how much they weigh, things like that. Okay, so your capacity for your multi-cooler, your battery is 716.8. That's about, was it 18 point some pounds? I think it was, what was it? Holy crap, so where's the weight here? Okay, so 18.7 pounds for one battery here, and then the cooler itself. So once again, you can take the battery out, right? Take this where it's got to go, and then come back and get the battery if you have to. But this one's on wheels, so that'll definitely help you. Okay, so you got lithium iron phosphate batteries, obviously. 3,000 cycles, that's just over 8 years every day. Shelf life, we already talked about. Once every month, guys. Just please do that. I think it's better for your equipment. I really do. Here's your AI here. Holy cow. It like I said, it's coming for us, guys. Here's solar input, 200 watt max, so you could do 200 watts into this thing straight in from a panel. And you know what's 200 watts, guys? The PV200. That's a perfect panel. I got 4 of them. That means I could get 4 of these bad boys and let the party never end with Dr. Peppers everywhere. Holy crapzilla. Okay, you get the USB-A port, the 15 watt. Oh, I'm so excited I skipped one here. The USB-C port, that's a big one, guys. You can charge your phone lickety-split with that thing. Holy crapzilla. Here's your capacity. Here, 50 quarts. Now, this one says 50 quarts. I thought, was it, all right, hold on, let me check that once, guys. It said 50. Holy cow, this is a long page here, guys. Zoom, 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 zoom. Hope you're not getting dizzy. Wasn't it 42 quarts I read? Or maybe they made a bigger one. I don't know. Let's see here. Where's the quarts, guys? Or maybe I remember the 45 decibels, maybe that. All these numbers get stuck in your head, guys. You lose track all the time here. Yeah, I don't know where I saw that here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, looking here, guys. Sorry about this here. I just, when I find something, I want to confirm it. Maybe this number is what I saw. Maybe that's here. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe because I read the 45 so many times, I assumed it was 45 quarts. Yep, it doesn't say. Okay. Yes, I bet you that's what it was. You know, you see the same number, you know, for a long time, and boom, it sticks in your head, and the next thing you know, you can't get it out. So, you ever do that with a song? You start singing a song, and boy, the whole room is singing that darn song. Yep. So it doesn't have it. Yeah, I must have stuck that 45 decibels in my head. I thought it was a 42 quart, but I could be wrong here. It says. Well, ask questions, guys. Always, if you're gonna, you know, order this or check this out, make sure you ask questions of Bluetti. All right, let's get back to where we were here. Let's see here. That's the thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here. So 50 quarts, 55 liters in total. Oh, okay. So here's where I saw it, guys. Okay, so here. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, so the actual, so I did see that. Okay, I thought I was going crazy there. So a refrigeration compartment is 42 quarts. So that's this part over here, and then the part on top of, like, here's the compressor. The part on top that makes the ice is actually 9.5, which makes 50 quarts total. Okay, or a little bit over 50 quarts. Yeah, about 51. Is that 51.3 or something like that? But yeah, that makes a lot more sense here. As far as 51.5, I can't add right now. My brain is scrambled after this. Holy cow. Okay, and then the battery compartment is 6.3 quarts. So total, the whole thing total is 50 quarts of usable space, which is the ice and the refrigeration compartment. So, okay, now we know. And then the battery compartment is separate. You know, you could take the battery out of there and hide stuff in there. That'd be pretty. You could hide more Dr. Peppers in there, guys. All right, so here's your dimensions. Here it's 28 inches by 16.5 by 18.7. And that's without the wheels or the drawbar. And I think what they mean by drawbar is this little thing will kind of flip up here. I wish I could do it. You flip this up here, and then you drag this along, you tilt it, and then once you get past 45 degrees, remember there's an automatic shutoff for it here. It's 53 pounds. Holy crapzilla. All right, so, boy, this stuff's getting heavy, huh? All right, us older kids are going to have trouble carrying this stuff. But that's why it's got wheels. Yeah, buddy. Or you can take the batteries out, make it almost 20 pounds lighter. Noise level, that's crazy, guys. Refrigeration mode, 30 decibels. You could put that in the same room. I bet you couldn't hear it. 30 decibels is so, it's like that, guys. It's so quiet. Holy cow. That's less than a whisper. Wowie, zowie, dowie. And then here's your panels, guys. This is a nice panel, but I recommend this bad boy right here. Holy crapzilla. 200 watts, and that takes in 200 watts. That's the money one right there. That's my favorite. Holy cow. All right, so then you got, you know what? I'm gonna save that. I always like to save little bits and pieces of information, guys. Like I said, I make those database sheets, a database sheet, and I always go back to them, and that way, boop, and then I remember all the little bits and pieces there. I have them for these already, but I want to make sure they match what they have here, because maybe they changed something. You never know. You never know. And then here's all the what have yous and the reviews and everything. All right, so that is the bottom of the page. Holy crapzilla! Holy crapzilla! Guys, what do you think, man? You like this? I think this is a monster good idea, and they have raised double of what they. So this is a guaranteed product coming. I mean, it's going. Let me refresh the page and see if they raised any more. Let's see. Survey says no whammies. No whammies. Boy, this internet here. 106. Not wait, that's higher, isn't it? 106,000. They just raised more. I think. Yeah. You know what? Let me refresh it again. That's a huge page to load, guys. That's a lot of pictures on there. So 106,559. We'd have to go back in the video and see if that went up. But in the time it took me to do this reviews, guys, it looks like they got, yeah, see, 213%. So I think this is higher. But I have so many numbers in my heads right now. It's crazy confused right now. These are all your pictures here. We didn't look through there. That's the AC180T. That is a neat device there. It's like a combo deal. Let's see here. Oh, I know this guy. This guy's been living on the road for a long time in this big old cool-looking RV van. This is a very educated young man here. I'll tell you what. It kind of looks like me in the future. It looks like an older Ramblin Bob. That's awesome. Here's another fella. Check it out. See, these are the batteries. That's good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I think this might be the wave of the future, guys. These oh, he's so cute. I think this interchangeable battery stuff, guys, I think that will prolong a device. Here you can see how big it is here. That's the 42 quarts and then the 9 quarts for the ice. But I think that interchangeable battery thing, guys, I think that is really... Look at this bad boy. It will fit right in there. I know I'm jumping all over the place, guys, but you put that bad boy right there. You pop this open and boom, you got your Dr. Peppers at hand's reach when you come back to the campsite. Holy crap, Zilla. I think this is going to change the way that we look at power stations as far as what we're looking at and what we need and what we want, because an interchangeable battery like that, if your batteries do go south within 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, who knows how many years, you could just buy another one and shove it in there and call it a day. And, you know, your electronics usually last a long time. It's usually the batteries that burn out on any device. Like, if you remember how many times you have to change your car battery, you know, sometimes it's once a year sometimes. So, you know, because it goes to the cold and everything. And the electronics, without being used, they can store for a very, very long time. That's why people still have BCRs that are flashing, you know, the timer up there. And shame on you if you still have your timer. Get up there and fix that. You know. But if I still had a BCR, guys, mine would still be flashing too. But all right, let's look over here real quick. Here, this is the. I think. Oh, this is the first one. Oh, here's another page for the same thing. Let's get rid of this here. We'll put Tim on mute over here. This is the battery. Let's just see if there's anything different on this one here. I'm scrolling and nothing's happening. Okay, here's the system here. That's the... See, look at how neat. Guys, that is going to be a game changer. I'll tell you. Zilla, guys. Holy crap, Zilla. I like the truck, too. Ooh, throw that in the deal. I'll take it. Chill on the road will power you wherever you roam. That's Ramblin', guys. That's Ramblin' Bob for real. Wherever I end up is where I end up. I go fishing there. That's how big the batteries are, guys. She's muscling it right out of there, and you can put two of those bad boys in there. Holy cow. He's got a Coronas ready to go. This girl's ready for a party right here. Holy cow. Good stuff, good stuff. You can power all your devices. Look at how neat that is, guys. You know, I could watch this all day. That's amazing of how the technology, you know, 2 short years ago, guys, actually 1 short years ago, we didn't even have this YouTube channel, and now we're over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you for joining. But if you're not a subscriber, get up there and hit that button. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny, and you get to see all this new technology and learn about it. That's awesome, man. Awesome. But I could sit here and watch this stuff over and over. 1 year ago, none of this stuff existed, and if it did, it was so expensive. It was out of the reach of the average person, me included. So now I think the first power station I bought, I think, was just over, I want to say just a hair over 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago, and that was the Milan one, the 640 watt hour. And boy, have these things evolved. Man, oh man, oh man. I mean, here, look at this. You got a fridge, you got a freezer section that can make ice. You could put, you know, there's so many things you could do with this thing. Holy cow. You could charge your phone, you could run your laptop, all from a refrigerator, and then drag it down the beach and have a, oh my gosh. This is crazy, guys. This is just crazy technology. Look at that. That's the insides. How clean are those boards, hey? Holy crap, Zilla. And then these are the battery pack cells. Nice, nice, nice. I wonder if they're actual cells, like a AA battery looking, or if they're actually flat cells like this. I wonder. I don't remember seeing a picture of that. But just seeing these, look at how cool this animations. I wish I could make these animations. I have to give it up for all these people. Here's the screen, guys. We didn't get a good look at the screen. All these people that make animations for a living, guys, man, I'd buy you a Dr. Pepper. Good job, man. This is really cool. That's all that CAD work and stuff. I don't understand that yet. That's a whole new technology for me. But so here's the handle. You get a better look at the handle. There, look at the ice is just plopping them out, ready to go for your Dr. Peppers here. And then you got your little screen with all your buttons and all your doohickeys right there. And look at this. This looks like a see-through a window here. So that way you can see if it's actually full. Excuse me, if it's full or not. Holy cow, I'm talking my head off here, so I'm coughing away. Let's get rid of this here so we got more screen here. Yeah, that's cool. So it's got a little window. We didn't notice that on the other screen, or on the other page. And then remember, this whole panel comes off here, so easy access to all your goodies in there. You can put your steaks in there. You can put your shrimps in there. You can put your fish in there, your walleyes or your perch or anything. Man, you could just store it till you're ready to go. And then use your power station to put on your hot plate and fry up some fish down by the lake. Man, that's fishing for me, guys. Man, if you catch what you fish right on the spot, oh, that's fishing. Here's the batteries out again. Boy, like I said, I could watch these all day. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so addicted to the animations that they make. They're so clean and nice. Look how easy. It's a pull and go, push and shove. You're done. That's it. Wow, here's your AI here. Holy crap, Zilla. It's taking over the world, guys. It's going to take all our jobs and everything. It's coming. It's coming. Slow it down, Elon. It's your job to slow it down. All right, here you got car charger, solar panels. Oh, here's that girl again. See, she got all her Coronas and stuff ready to go. Wowie, zowie, zowie. Yep, see, there's a little screen right there, or a little, here's a screen, and then here's a see-through thing to see if, you know, you got ice in there, and that way you can look in there without opening up, because, guys, if you open that up, this freezer part, obviously, you know, gets warm very quickly, so you want to keep that closed. You know, would be kind of a cool idea is, imagine if you had a see-through window up here, too, right? Wow, maybe a swap cooler, a SwapSolar cooler 2.0, maybe that. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, I lost my mouse, guys. Oh, hold on, I lost my mouse. Holy cow. I think my mouse died. Okay, there it goes. Holy crapzilla. I got a Bluetooth mouse, so I think the battery's going. All right, here's all the specs again. We already saw all that. That's all fancy schmancy there. Look at all that. Wowie zowie. Guys, I'm going to take this picture here also. I'm going to take all these pictures here. I think this is going to be a winning product. I'm going to make a neat little a little Baba card that I call them, a little display card. Like when you go on the channel, you see all those little things with the little red things there. I'm going to take this here. Let's see. I'm going to take this. I'm taking everything. I'm taking it all. It's all got to go. And then I can make those little database things. Okay, and then you go down there and you go boop, and then it's saved. Now I can use that for whatever I want to use it for here. Yeah, buddy. Actually, oh, here's the other ones here. I'll take these just in case I don't have them. I like to save all this. Guys, I highly recommend this. If you see, you know, all the specs and stuff, like a baseball card, man, do yourself a favor and boop, save those, guys. Save those because they really come in handy later on if you have to go back and, you know, say you made a mistake or something like that. It didn't say how long the warranty is. I'm assuming it's probably a long time. They have really, really good warranties on Bluetti. I stand behind Bluetti 100%. I really like it. I can't wait, guys. This is totally off topic, but this just, you know, popped in my head. Guys, there's companies out there. I'm trying to get connected to any of them. Any of them. I want to try this. They make these little extendable thingies. I don't know what they're called here. I have one and I don't know what they're called. Throw it in the comment section, guys. I can't remember what the heck this is called, but this is an awning. That's what it's called, awning. It's a weird name. So you pull this out, and these are all made of solar panels, guys. How awesome a product is that? I can't remember if I did a video with one of these already, but you pull this out, and there's like a 5 or 6 or 7 or 800, even 1,000 or 1,200 watt solar panel on this thing. So all you do is you get to your spot, you pull this out, boom, you got power coming in, you put it away, boom, you drive away. It's so cool. Technology is exciting, guys. If you're not excited by this technology, you're missing the boat. You're missing the concept of what you can do here. This almost looks like a piece of bacon. Is this guy drying bacon over here? I don't think that's bacon, but it looks like a piece of bacon here. He's drying bacon in the sun. But holy cow, that's how my mind works. It jumps all over the place, guys. All right, guys, well, I think I'll end it here. This was the AC180T power station and the, what was it called, guys? Holy crapzilla, it's a SwapSolar. What was it called? What was it called? The multi-cooler, was it? It was a multi-cooler, right? Hold on, I gotta find the name, guys. It's only fair I find the name here. It's the ecosystem here. I think it's a multi-cooler. I'm gonna call it that. The multi-cooler, portable fridge. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Yep, the multi-cooler. Okay, I saw it down here somewhere. Yep, right there. Okay, multi-cooler, guys. So this has been the AC180T power station and the multi-cooler by Bluetti. Bluetti, you are absolutely surprising me. Every time I come to your website, I literally learn something new. Even though I'm supposed to be doing your reviews, I'm learning as I go. And the information and the product knowledge and the dreamability, if you will, or the thinking out of the box as far as features, A+, guys. A+, 100%. If you guys want to check this out, I'm going to put a link to the Bluetti website, guys. It's down in the description area, way down here somewhere, and then you can click on that and you can go see this for yourself and see if this product helps you. Wow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one last second before we go here, guys. I'm going to redo this page 106559. Let's see if that changed, guys. Let's see. I know I didn't order mine yet, so let's see. Let's see, here it comes. Nope, 106559. Okay, so that's the same. So we have to go back and see if that actually went up by the time I started this to right now, or if it was the same the whole time and my numbers are just getting, you know, jargled in my head because we're going through all these numbers here. All right, guys, I hope you liked these first view. I very much enjoyed it. Like I said, I could do this all day, every day. This is a job I would sign up instantly to have, is to look at this new technology. I feel like a kid in a candy store. I hope you feel the same way. It's exciting to learn about this stuff. It's exciting to see where the future is going to go. As far, other than the AI thing, guys, that's kind of freaky. The technology that's coming out as far as making your day better, your life easier, and just everything a little bit more smoother. A plus, man, A plus. All right, guys, well, ramble on, be safe, and we'll definitely see you here on Ramblin Bob Reviews again. Bye, guys.